Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. So today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do a CCS adapter test, but normally I film them and upload them in the same day, but I have to go to Oklahoma City and do some family business, so I'm gonna have to charge anyway, so I thought I would bring y'all along, and then tomorrow I'll go ahead and do the regular CCS adapter testing. I was thinking about going to the Lawton station that I normally go to since it's right there where I'm at, and also maybe going to the Walters station and giving it a go. But today I'm going to have to stop at the chargers on Interstate 40. It's north of Chickasha and south of Oklahoma City if anybody wants to get on PlugShare and look it up. But it's a really nice pull-through charger stop there to McDonald's, just right there in the center of the interstate. It's so convenient. After my family business is complete, when I'm on my way home, I'm going to have to stop there and we will try out those CCS adapters. And just so you know, I have version 150 got sent to me, but if you watched last week, you know version 149 worked at the BTC High Powers chargers at Cherokee Travel Mart. So I still haven't loaded 150 on. I'm going to just leave it like it is, how it worked last week, and see if it works this week at the BTC stations. They're the same model, even though it's a different location. It should work. I mean, why wouldn't it work? But we'll go find out. If it doesn't work, I'll throw 150 on and try that as well. So when I left home this morning, I forgot to turn it up to 100%. So normally I charge to 90% every day, and I remembered about 30 minutes beforehand and cranked it up. So my car only got to 94%, and it's estimating a 40% arrival at my destination in Oklahoma City. And so I will obviously have to charge to get home. So I will let you know how accurate that was when I get there. I do have the new orbital wheel covers on my car, and they're aero covers, but they're not quite as efficient as the stock Tesla aero wheel covers. So I'll let you know what my total watt hours per mile is. But right now I've been driving 70 for about 20 miles, and I'm at 306 watt hours a mile. My car has always seems to get higher figures than most anyone that I see, but you know, I do live here in Oklahoma and it is windy, so let me get on down the road and I will see y'all when I get there. Well, just an interesting happening here. I just pulled up to this convenience store to go inside and get some refreshments. And while I was pulling into the parking lot here, I noticed the speakers on the radio station I was listening to kept popping. Oh, they're still doing it. And the computer automatically rebooted while I was pulling into the parking lot. I hope nothing else crazy happens until I get back to town. Of course, I'm closer to a service center in Oklahoma City than I am in Altus. So I guess we'll find out what happens. So I'm sitting here at a stoplight. The popping seems to be going from speaker to speaker. Hang on, I gotta go now. It's just alternating between speakers. It'll go one speaker, then the next speaker, and then it'll go all the way around the car. Just popping. Like, what's going on? And rebooting the infotainment didn't work, I guess, because I mean, it rebooted. Maybe I'll reboot it again manually and see what happens, but I don't think it's something that's going to resolve easily, unfortunately. Hi to the Tesla behind me on I-35 in Moore, Oklahoma. Hey guys, well, it's getting worse. This is just an update a little bit later from the last update. I don't know if I can show you what it sounds like. I might get a copyright strike, but let's see if you can hear. It's just cutting on and off now. It's just going on and off. You can see that the volume is up.
Then you go to KJFM.com and you have the shot to win, just like always. Hopefully Monday,
so
$1,000 right here on Channel 3.
Janet and J-Rod.
KJ 103.
You know, Monday morning, chance to win one.
So I don't know. The audio is just going in and out now, continuously.
And we'll find out why.
And okay, let me go ahead and mute that. And I'm obviously gonna have to charge. It says charging required to reach destination here. And if you look, my whole little trip, I'm gonna arrive at home with negative 14%. So I need to stop at the Chatamo or CCS station up here and at least get 20%, but I may get me a little buffer. I may do 25%. Just a quick update from the road. We're not gonna make it to the house. We're gonna have to stop and charge. It says I got 103 miles to get home. And if you look here on the graph, we have a 56 mile predicted range. So not looking good for making it home. But obviously I have lots of adapters to try. So I'm gonna go and we'll try my CCS adapter, and then we will try the Chatamo if all else fails. And if I can't charge with the Chatamo, I'm screwed. So there is that. I could possibly be screwed. We'll find out here in the next couple minutes. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be the first try. Opening up the EV software. Plugging in adapter number 1. This has 149 on it. It's the same software that worked last week. So we're gonna try this real quick. All right, appears to be working. Now we're gonna plug her in. All right, authorizing payment. Payment authorized. This should work just like it did at Cherokee Travel Mart last week. We're just watching for this stop sign here to go from shaded out to solid white. And it's gonna work. All right, guys. I'm gonna be able to charge here. There we go. Active power 43 kW, 21%. So we are going to charge here for a little bit, and then I will load the other firmware on the adapter, and we will try that one out just to make sure it still works. So we had a success here at the really nice Francis station. Let me walk around with you. They got the 4 BTC high power units, 350 amp machines, and then they got these Tesla power. Now we know this Tesla power works reliably. It's one of my favorites. So had I not been able to charge at that charger over there, I know this one would have worked. I love these Tesla power units. But anyway, I'm going to take a break in my car for a minute and let this charge, and I will get back with y'all when I'm just about completed, and we'll test out that other firmware. When I try to navigate home, it still tries to reroute me to the Oklahoma City supercharger, even though I'm sitting at a charger waiting to go. So what I was hoping this would show me would be how long I have to charge until I can continue my route. But obviously at third-party charging stations it doesn't operate that way, because it still thinks I need to go to Oklahoma City to the supercharger. It says I need 14% more juice to get there, and up here it says 1 hour remaining to full, but we're not going to go to full. Make sure I get that back to 90% in case I accidentally forget. But here we go, 40 minutes remaining to get to 90%. We're not going to stay that long. We're just going to stay long enough. 13% more to get there with 0, I assume. So I'll stay here about 25% to be safe. Guys, just a quick check-in here. CCS adapter is holding strong. We're up to 46 kW now because the pack voltage is rising, so the max amp limit on the adapter can allow the kW limit to rise as well. So there's the adapter down there doing what adapters do, adapting. We've got our CCS connection into the Setec CCS adapter into the Tesla, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm going to charge for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to get out of here. So if you can see here on the screen, I now have a 15% arrival estimate. So we're going to go ahead and unplug and go. I know I said that I was going to try 150, but I got a headache, and I've been here, let's see how long I've been here. I've been here 35 minutes, so I'm ready to hit the road. And we've been 35 minutes. We're ending up with 47 kW, and we have 126.78 kilowatt delivered. We're going to go ahead and stop this session and head out. Again, there's our end stats. Started at 21, ended at 56. 36 minutes of charging. Boom. Very nice station here. Yeah, there's there's a convoy. I saw the end of it anyway. I just made it home. I just wanted to check in with these final stats. My last leg was 99.1 miles, got 297 watt hours per mile. Made it home with 12%. Now we can go here on this energy graph and see that would have been about 31 miles of range I had remaining. So I overcharged slightly. When I left the charging station, it said I would make it home at 15%, so not bad. I did go above the speed limit most of the way, so that's a very honorable estimate. I appreciate how close it was, because if I'd have been going the speed limit, I'm sure it would have been dead on. Alright guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow when I go to Lawton and try out the BTC. It's the next day and we recognize this place. I'm at the BTC in Lawton, so we're going to try out. So far it's worked at 2 other ones identical to this one that's always gave me trouble. So we're going to try out right now to see if the same adapter will work at this station. This is the same adapter. It has version 149 on it, as I had a success with yesterday. So we're going to give it a go. It's in the car. RFID is red. No account found. Oh my gosh. Low balance. Oh, hell. I guess I have to add money to my account. You know, making all these videos is getting expensive. Oh boy. I'll be back. So I've added money to my account and I should be out of timeout, so my RFID should work again. Let's go ahead and reset all this. And this is gonna work. This really is gonna work. Okay, let's clear that. All right, here we go. This is gonna work, guys. This is gonna work. Payment authorized. Here we go. We're watching this little gray box here. This needs to go bright white. Come on. Come on. It's not going to do it. Charge failed. Communications failed. Okay. So that was version 149 that's worked on 2 other stations identical to this. So here is the other adapter that has version 150 loaded on it. We're just going to try that real quick. And if that doesn't work, I'm just going to give up on this site. There's something wrong with this site. The others are working. Plugging this bad boy in. Opening communications. Here we go. Oh, dang it. I just need 3 arms, man. Okay, authorizing payment. It ain't happening. The computer's receiving all kinds of junk. And charge failed, communication failed. I've quickly moved down a station. I'm just going to try this other station down here just to make sure. Here we go. Authorizing payment. Payment is authorized. Initiating. This one ain't gonna do it either. it says timeout on the isolation test. So it's a different code. I knew the isolation test didn't pass because that's what that little grayed out button means. As soon as the isolation test passed, that button will not be grayed out anymore. And that's like the last step before it's going to work. But it didn't work again, so let's get out of here and try out a different station. All right, y'all, so I'm going to do all this only POV because there's so many people around looking at me. So, first of all, I'm going to get firmware 150, and we're going to get it hooked up here. Okay, it's running. Firmware 150. I'm going to push my laptop out of the sun. It is bright and hot out here. All right, here we go. First attempt. All right. Payment is authorized. Sorry about the wind. I don't have my microphone on. Stop sign is shaded out. Okay, it's not shaded out anymore. This one's going to work. Yeah. Car clicked. Adapter clicked. We are charging here. Yeah, charging just fine. Let's go inside and see at what percentage we're charging. Yeah, 11 kilowatts. Oh boy, that's pretty low. Let's go back and check out here. See how many kilowatts this thing's reporting. 18 kilowatts. Charging stopped. Please unclog the connector and move your vehicle. Interesting. Let's go ahead and save that transaction and see what the heck happened there. We're authorizing payment again. Sorry about the wind, guys. Okay, it's initiating. Let's see if it's going to charge. It is not clicking like it was last time. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work again. Okay, so we've moved spots. We're now at the end station here. It's starting. I already did my... So if you can see here, we got 2 of the high power stations and 2 of the 50 kW stations. It is so windy. This one's clicking. It passed the isolation test. The stop sign is illuminated. Okay. 23 kW. Interesting, we're still not getting full power. Yep, the car reports 17 kW right now. Let's see if this one automatically aborts after a minute, like the other one. Yep, it aborted. Charging stopped. Please unplug the connector and move your vehicle. So for some reason, these are aborting after 1 minute. Let's save that. Okay, we're going to unplug and try a second time. Okay, authorizing payment, payment authorized. Okay, it's clicking, so it's going to do it again. Let's see if we get full power. I heard the contactors in the car. Yep. It's going to do the same thing again. We're only getting 23 kW. I don't know what's going on here. But we're going to go ahead and stop it because we know it's going to stop automatically, and I don't want to pay another fee. I've paid so many fees today. I keep having to go through pay tolls also. Alright, let's save this. Just for grins, we're going to try out this 50 kW station. These always work. They seem to be more reliable, so I'm just going to try it out anyway. Okay, it's ready to go. So we got the 50 firmware, 150 firmware. I actually kind of prefer these stations because I like the handles better and the cabling. Alright, it's clicking. Stuff is definitely going to work. Yep. We're going full power. 146, I wish. 46 kW. And the car says it's receiving 39 kW, so this is normal. So these 50 kW stations still work just fine. I'm going to go ahead and stop that before I get charged. So 50 kW stations still working good. It's those dadgum 350 amp high power stations, not so good. There's no need to test the 50 kW ones. So I'm going to be good to go here. Thanks for watching this episode. I appreciate it. So far what we've learned here is, for some reason, all the BTC stations are not equal across the BTC footprint. So there's no way to tell if I pull up to one if it's going to work or not. So the two Cherokee Travel Mart worked, and the one at Chickasha McDonald's worked, but the ones here at Walters at the Easy Go don't work. They worked for a second with a lower power level, then automatically shut off for some reason. And these 50 kW BTC stations still seem to work fine. But that's the findings as of firmware version 150. Thanks for watching this episode. I'm going to head home, and I will see you next time. They're not as fuel efficient as I thought they were going. Can't talk. This fuel efficient. Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay, Gimbal? Oh my gosh. You're a little crooked. Tesla's punishing me for not updating my software. You can see here I'm still running an old software because I don't want to update because I don't like the look of the new software screen, the new UI. But listen, now my radio doesn't work right. It plays for 1 second and then it's silent for 1 second, just continuously. I've already reset the car. I've hit the power off option. I've reset the screen a couple of times. Nothing will fix it. I guarantee you, they just want me to update the software. When I get the software updated, I promise you it's gonna magically work again. Let's see. Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. Well, it's been about an hour and I got the new update, and I hate it just as much as I thought I would, but it is what it is. But let's listen to the audio now and see if the audio works correctly. Works fine. There's no cutting out, working 100% the way it's supposed to. So that just goes to show you, you think you own your Tesla, you do not. Tesla has 100% say over whatever they want in your car. If they want you to upgrade software, they will find a way to force you to upgrade the software. But whatever, it's done now. My radio works again, and I got this weird looking new software. Thanks a lot, Tesla. See ya.